Maybe the Kettlemans kidnapped themselves.
You didn't do the sex robot voice, did you?
I did. I laid finger on him.
Each week, we break down another Better Call Saul episode in order. This week, I've got 46 details you might not know, including some really strange ones in Season 1, Episode 3.
Nacho.
We start by seeing rental car keys and a giant wireless phone plop down, the early 90s equivalent to Jimmy doing this in Chuck's mailbox. And we're at the Cook County Department of Corrections. This county contains Chicago and
Cicero, Illinois.
Name? Charles McGill. Client visit.
in reality, we're in the basement of the New Mexico courthouse that also appeared in last episode's montage. They highlighted this buzzing fluorescent light to reinforce that Chuck doesn't have his electricity problem.
Here's Johnny.
We'll talk more about that later.
He's looking good.
He is, but why were the wigs so much more convincing in Breaking Bad? This is the first of many flashbacks that use what the creators call a bleach bypass effect. It simulates an old method of literally putting film in bleach. The result is a blue look with crushed shadows. The writers claim this takes place in 1992.
Sorry you had to come all this way. It's a long way, right?
It's a long way.
Only two things I know about Albuquerque. Bugs Bunny should have taken a left turn there.
We should have turned left at Albuquerque.
And give me 100 tries, I'll never be able to spell it. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
You certainly are.
Chuck's wearing a wedding ring.
You face being labeled a sex offender, Jimmy.
The simple Chicago sunroof, sex offender. That's not even remotely a...
The writers made up Chicago's sunroof. I wonder if we'll ever find out what that is.
Can we talk strategy here? Guard. Wait. No, you can't leave me, no.
If I do this, do not make a fool out of me.
Promise I won't. Just tell me what to do. Help me.
And that's how he ends up in Albuquerque. This is the first time new footage was shot specifically for the title, and that hand belongs to Kat Bardot, the show's makeup artist. This is the first time we've seen the exterior of the nail salon, and if we boost the exposure, we can see their phone number for the first time. And like Nacho's number, you can still call it.
Hello, this is Day Spa Nail based in Albuquerque. Leave a message or call back when we are open. Do not leave a message if you need a lawyer, unless you want spa and nail services first.
See those lights in the mirror? That's some of the production equipment, and here you can see two crew members. Notice the red light glowing on Jimmy, helping sell the idea that he's about to go to the dark side and call Nacho, but it's a fake out.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
They set up this bedroom shot in an empty storefront in the same strip mall as the nail salon.
Jesus, what time is it?
But they stayed incredibly faithful to this when they gave her a real bedroom set next season. They used the same furniture, curtains, and bedding, although the window moved further away from the corner. On this side, things are a bit different. The wall here and here are different, and the bathroom door hardware went from a brass-colored knob on the right to a chrome-colored lever handle on the left.
Hey, what you doing?
No, I'm not talking dirty to you.
What?
Give me a little bit of credit.
And you're not talking dirty to me either.
Okay, bye.
Terry McDonough also directed the Breaking Bad episode called Better Call Saul.
If you hang up now and drive straight over,
I'm offering a free pedicure and foot bath.
Is that right?
A lot of these Jimmy and Kim close-ups are shot during the day with the windows blacked out.
Maybe next time.
Probably
swamp with work anyways, well, with that primo client your dipwad boss stole right out
from under me.
The Kettlemans made a choice.
Yeah.
So did the Donner Party when they took that shortcut. Where do you stash all that dough?
If Kettleman isn't careful with that money, I mean, his whole family could be in danger.
What do you mean danger?
Why would you say that?
I'm drunk.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, Jimmy.
I'm no hero.
That line was conceived in the earliest stages of breaking the story before the script was written. I assume because of the connection to the next episode named Hero. And all over this board you can see that Nacho was still called Lalo at this point of the writing process. The name of the music playing is Sex Robot Voice, which makes more sense later. There's light coming from the window outside of Jimmy's door, but when he goes out to the hallway it's still dark. They shot this the same night as the episode's ending, and this was near that camping spot. It really looks like he's looking at the camera there.
Hello! You've reached Team Kettleman!
Please leave a message for Craig.
Betsy, Warren, and JoJo.
I mentioned Betsy is named after Betsy Brandt. Well, her daughter JoJo is also named after Betsy Brandt's daughter Josephine.
After the beat!
You really can see a lot more in this episode by boosting the exposure. Here's a prop that advertises some money-making scheme at the Northeast building across from Student Services. So I guess this payphone is meant to be on UNM's campus.
Hello?
You're in danger.
Say that again, please.
This is a warning. You're in danger.
That still sounds just like him.
Can you call back on a better line?
Kettlemans, you're in danger. They're coming for your money. Bye.
Who's coming?
Between the hair and the nose, that's definitely not Michael Mando. The creators confirmed it was a stand-in.
It's his first offense.
Can't do it, McGill.
Would you work with me here?
I'm listening, aren't I?
What'd you eat for lunch? The whole roast beast?
The roast beast.
The guy drove drunk into a shopping center and killed 3 people.
Desmond Rojas.
Oh, I was thinking Daryl Redwood.
Okay, go.
Start over.
I am not starting over. I'm busting my nut here every day for $700 a throw, inhaling your BM, which is straight from Satan's bunghole. You can't tell one defendant from another?
Yeah, what kind of lawyer would mix up their cases?
Public masturbation. That ain't me, man.
90 days with good behavior, we're doing this.
I accept the deal.
There is some weird CGI gone wrong on this window throughout the scene. I have no explanation for it, especially because this is a set.
Good morning. No, I told you I was drunk. Why are you asking me this?
Again, based on the nose and the hair, that does appear to be someone else. Which is weird because Bob likes doing his own driving, and he's the one that did this maneuver.
I'm in a real rush. I didn't have time to get the validation.
Fine, $9.
I have 5. Please?
You know the drill, money or the validation.
Instead of doing a crossword puzzle, the script had Mike reading For Whom the Bell Tolls, which was a nod to Jonathan Banks' tantrum about not being allowed to say whom for this line.
Is who gonna kill who?
The writer of the episode wouldn't change it?
Wouldn't change it. I said, Tom, don't dumb Mike down. Just correct it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it.
Whom didn't?
Tom also wrote this episode. However, they couldn't clear the rights to the cover, so they didn't use it. You can see that book at Prop Store Auction, which sold a bunch of props from the show.
Fine, you're gonna make me walk back and get the stickers. I will walk back and get the stickers.
It looks like there's a cryptography puzzle in Mike's paper, which sent me into a bit of an investigation spiral. I was able to make out enough of the puzzle to solve it. Googling that gave only one result, as it was the Cryptoquip from the June 16th, 2014 issue of the University Daily Kansan. And the crossword puzzle is an exact match to Mike's. The time frame matches when they filmed this, although I have to assume that multiple papers share the same puzzles.
Screw you, geezer!
Like with the twins in Tuco, it's funny to see a familiar character underestimated. There's Howard's Jaguar before he gets the personalized plate. Coincidentally, that's the RGB value for a blue that's somewhat close to him Lindigo blue.
What brought you here?
I was surfing the police scanner.
Well, there's no business for you here, so maybe next time.
The Kettleman's okay?
We don't know. I gotta get back.
Is that a digitally added Howard exit? It kind of has that look. Pete has competition.
Good luck.
That skid mark definitely isn't there in reverse shots.
Tell me why you said those things last night.
I'm just reading tea leaves.
The same night you worry about them, they disappear?
Ripley's.
As in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You would say something if you could help find them, right?
I don't know what happened to them.
Those are real birds, not some intentional nod to the Breaking Bad bird telepathy theories.
Nacho, leave it.
Hey, that's exactly what you hear when you call that number. Here's one of many examples of the show framing the characters in one quadrant to enhance the feeling of isolation. So far, we've seen this in every episode.
And I sincerely want to help you de-escalate. Call me at 146-8729.
This one's not a real number, as the first digit after the area code can never be 0 or 1.
Nacho, leave it.
I have spoken to no one. Call me when you get this.
This is very close to Tuco's lair from Breaking Bad, and the spot where the twins scanned Abuelita.
Time is of the essence on this matter, so I'm gonna hang up now.
The writer said this scene is a nod to Swingers and the King of Comedy.
Hi, Nikki. This is Mike. Could you just call me when you get in? I'm gonna be up for a while, and I'd just rather speak to you in person.
And you can see the initial breaking of the story even refers to it as Swingers-like. There's Jesse Pinkman's JPI graffiti. JPI appears 3 times on this phone booth.
Nacho? Nacho!
Here's an unfortunate goof from the props department in the era of 4K. This is a real form for a dog named Ripley's training registration.
Ripley's?
But it contains personal information about the owners.
Just walking, strolling along.
Bob was in really good shape, and the director had to tell him to slow down and struggle more.
Thank God! Help! You guys are cops! I got bad knees! Ow! I got bad knees!
Fortunately, Jimmy happened to be wearing knee pads on this day. We can see that these guys were at the Kettleman's house earlier.
This is lawyer.
Who's lawyer?
You sure he asked for me? Going in or what?
This is a set, and they only showed a couple frames of the door closing because there was no wall and no cops behind the door.
You asked for me, and I have come.
You miserable piece of shit. You gave my score to another crew and now you're setting me up.
You weren't there?
I was there.
You sure about that?
I was casing the place. They were fine when I left. I told my plan to one other person. You.
The script gave Nacho the stage direction to stare at Jimmy in a way that would get a corpse pregnant. Did he pull it off?
I don't know anything about a setup.
This move was Michael Mando's idea. To maximize the shock, they reduced the ambient noise and made the slam as loud as they could.
If they find something on me or my partners for real, it's gonna be bad for you. You get me out of here today or you're a dead man.
Oh, hey.
You didn't tell me you were representing the lead suspect.
I didn't know it at the time.
Did he tell you where the family is?
He didn't do it.
Chris, give me a break.
Test the blood from that van, because I guarantee you 1,000,000,000% it's not the Kettlemans.
That'll take weeks, if we could even get a DNA sample to compare it to.
You've got an innocent man in there right now who I demand you release.
There are no other suspects.
Well, then I want to see the crime scene, because you guys are missing something.
Screw you.
I think that's a good idea.
Why?
Yeah, why?
So, what'd we miss?
This is the son's room, Warren, 12 years old.
Although this takes place a month after Attack of the Clones was released, this poster came several months in the future for the fall IMAX release.
JoJo's room, she's 7.
They chose a Stuart Little poster for JoJo's room because it's a Sony movie, which is easy for this Sony production to clear.
You wanted me to crack, mission accomplished.
Warren and JoJo are both super readers, and JoJo's a champion speller, but they're no Jake Pinkman making mad inroads with the business community.
Where's the doll that goes with all this stuff? In every picture of this little girl, she's holding the same doll, which means the kid wasn't dragged out of the house. Maybe the Kettlemans kidnapped themselves.
You're done. Let's go.
They staged this to throw everyone off. Who knows how many miles into Mexico or Canada they could be? I need to talk to you alone. Promise not to be upset with me.
No way am I making that promise.
My guy Varga was going after their money. I called the Kettlemans anonymously.
You didn't do the sex robot boys, did you?
I did. Probably scared the living shit out of them, and they took off. You believe me now?
Peter Gould said this episode ended up being the most like what he originally envisioned the show to be, in that Jimmy's like a Philip Marlowe-style private investigator, and it's him against the world.
Right now, my ass is on the highway to the danger zone.
Why are you in danger?
The cops keep pushing him, they're gonna find something, and when that happens, Nacho blames me.
Tell the police.
There's no way I'm gonna rat on this guy.
Go to the police.
No, I don't want to hear about the
You're
police.
not some hardened criminal.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go talk to Nacho. Come on. Right. Yeah. I was a jerk. So I will pay you what I owe you, plus interest, if you just let me come through.
I suggest you find parking somewhere else.
Where somewhere else?
Not my concern.
Pump out the ticket and open the stupid gate already, please. Hey, I'm gonna park right here.
I don't think you want to be doing that.
What are you gonna do? You got a poop-filled diaper in there? You gonna throw it at me? You gonna gum me to that, huh, geezer? Oh!
So what do you say? You on board?
Help us do some good.
Mike seems to have a distaste for the police despite being a former police officer.
Your tenure as a police officer ended somewhat dramatically. You want to talk about that?
Not particularly.
You laid hands on him first.
Finger. I laid finger on him.
Could this really be an intentional reference to the kid named Finger meme?
This gentleman is willing to let this go, not press charges, if you help us out.
Guys, I'm the definition of a broken record on this one. Nacho is Nacho Man. Comprendo? Nobody took the Kettlemans. The Kettlemans took themselves.
I changed my mind.
What?
I don't want to press charges.
What are you doing, buddy? I thought you had our backs.
No, I don't think I said that, buddy.
You get a chance to do the right thing and you puss out.
I guess it's my loss.
Hey, Cagney, Lacey.
That's an 80s show about two police detectives, noteworthy at the time for being a buddy cop show featuring women.
How come you let me off the hook back there? I refuse to believe you have something resembling a heart inside your body.
You're not going to have a heart inside your body in about 5 seconds.
Do you believe me?
I heard the details. Your story makes sense.
How'd they get out of the country?
They didn't. Odds are they didn't get out of the neighborhood. When I was still on the job back in Philly, we had this case.
You were a cop?
And here's the start of the deeper relationship between Mike and Jimmy/Saul.
This bookie disappeared after the Super Bowl. Cowboys, Steelers.
This means it was either 1996, 79, or 76. This is still the only Super Bowl matchup to happen more than twice, and all three fit within Mike's 30-year career.
Everybody thought he was on the beach in the Bahamas or dead in the Jersey Pine Barrens.
That's an infamous location with a reputation for body disposal, and an episode of The Sopranos is named after it.
He was 2 doors down from where he lived in a foreclosed house. Nobody wants to leave home.
They started on the 4th floor, went down only 1 flight of stairs, but that door says 2nd floor. Here's the camping sticker payoff. To divert attention away from their filming sites, they used this image on production vehicle placards throughout season 1 rather than the name of the show. This tent, which in reality is about 30 miles away from the Kettleman's house, is less than 100 feet away from Mike's final scene in Breaking Bad.
Hey, it's me. Listen to this.
If Kim can really hear that, I'm surprised they can't hear Jimmy.
You hear that? I found your dumbass clients.
Okay, Kettle Team, let's do this.
Here's Johnny!
That bookends the episode.
Here's Johnny!
And the reason I'm counting it as another reference is that Peter Gould believes that the first time is a reference to Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson, and the second time is a reference to The Shining.
Here's Johnny! Sorry about that. I'm your Uncle Jimmy. Civilization awaits.
Finally.
That snap was improvised and they boosted the sound of it.
Kettleman, no. Time to ship out.
No!
We got in there, cinder blocks.
$500,000 in cash.
Now that's interesting. I was trying to find prop money here, but what I found instead is that this shot is flipped backwards. Every bill is backwards, plus Betsy's ring and bracelets are on her right hand when we see in previous shots that they're on her left hand. But I'm going to fire up the prop money counter for this shot, even though I'm very confused by what I see. I'm confident this is prop money because every $100 bill has the same serial number, and it's the same serial number seen on the bills in Say My Name. But they're so realistic looking with no visible for motion picture use only. How can this be legal? Maybe the paper they're printed on is obviously fake?
Yeah.
For those keeping track, here's a colorful reference I should have counted last time.
Like a troll under a bridge.
Congratulations and thanks to Max Kappa, who just joined the 1-year members. Also to Mad Dog, Seagull Time, Crab Greyho, Nada Perez, Hollow Hype, Dimped, Braden George, Houdini 99, Sundry, Callum, Matuz Orlinsky, Gert, Why Did You Abort Me, Bongda, Maze, Kian, Agudar, the Jonathan, and Harley, who are now 6-month members. Thanks to everyone joining, we got a new emoji, Jimmy's Esteem. I already know what emoji will be next if we get another slot unlocked. By the way, it wasn't planned this way, but every Season 1 video starting with Miho is going live on the 10-year anniversary of that episode's airing. That won't be the case for Season 2, as I'm not taking a year off, but I will be taking an extra week between each season this time around. Just a heads up. Allow me to fix my pronunciation of Speak Pete, not Baden, Kunar de Spud, MH Tanks, and Robert Rattray. And now let's say hi to the new members, Crazy Wolf CZ, CEO Hedgemaster, Koalas, Mars, Jeremy, Worm Eaton, Maximus, Henrik Lazarus, Bolter Blante, Max HD 1234, Galed, Henning S, Dark S4M, David Apostle, Microwave, Guppy Pilot, Lotch, Itai, Andrew J, Jean-Francois Racine, Owinka TV, Hayes, AJ, Lamasar BRW3, Arma Pillow, Wiver King, CR Nux 58, Jack, Loot Kiwi, C, Jabbo, Gemo 202, Jumungus, Glitch, Stanimir Stanev, Mark, Sockfox, sometimes Randall, Rigon, Smitech Robert, Beyond Beto, Bully McGuire, Nivius Nye, Adam Grzelek, Marverdus, Chris Alt, Magic J8, A Kid Named Finger, Muxi, Elik, Bonby, Brian Cancel, Jacob Landowski, Chief Beef 102, Basis, Corey Holland, Luke Lang, Marvcat, DJ Eris, Dinosqui 20, Kira Yami, 365 Lo-Fi, Hutch, Aaron Smith, If Smoke, Troy, Tissue Box That Games, Aaron Gaddy, MS Smeh, Panther, Anton Kovalenko, Funky Monkey, Zvincter, Damplazy1, Titicus, Froggy Mint, Ethan Lopez, Lena, Pensiero, Big Steen, Leo Huang, and Impatient. I bet you were patiently waiting for me to get to your name. Next week, people love a hero.
Hi! Gentlemen, this is a work. Fuck. How's that thing? Help!
Shut up!
Help!
I will bitch slap you till you can't see.
Ah! That's a threat.
Shut up. Oh, shut up.
Ah!
Shut up.
Ah!
That doesn't work.
Because right now my ass is on the highway to the danger zone.
Why is your ass in danger? Sorry.
Why is my ass in danger?